Hey everybody, sit on down, man. Y'all have a seat. Well, I ain't gonna keep you that long. I just wanted to drop in real quick and tell you about my new phone. It is the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. I'm going to do an actual real world review of this phone, but I just thought I'd drop a few videos talking about just various things. Today's video is going to be stuff I don't like. So sit yourself down. We'll come back and talk about it after we roll that doggone intro, man. Let's do it. So I've been using this phone over the past 24 hours, and I will say that I love it. However, just because I love it, that doesn't mean I like everything about it. It is taking some getting used to. Now, I'm coming from you as a Galaxy Note user, long-time Galaxy Note user, long-time Samsung fanboy. Now, my previous phone was a Galaxy Note 10 Plus, which I have left in the other room, so I won't have it here for this video because I don't feel like pausing and getting up and stuff. So we're just going to talk about the 20 Ultra here. Because in my opinion, as far as the Note 20 lineup, the Ultra is the only one worth getting. The other one just seemed like they were charging a lot of money and taking a couple of steps backwards in respect to what they're giving you with the Note, the Ultra. So this right here, this is the phone, man. This thing is it looks good. Okay, now, because it looks so good, you know, everybody wants a big screen phone, right? This is a big old phone right here. Look at that thing, man. It's freaking huge. And look at that camera bump right there. That thing is huge. Like it is literally a module. And we're going to get into that in a second, but I just want you to see this freaking camera right here, okay? So because it's a Note, I decided to take some notes about what I wanted to talk about as far as the things that I really just can't stand about this phone, as far as like, I really can't stand it, or it might just be a learning curve, okay? So the first thing, they reversed the buttons, okay? So on the Note 10, they reversed the buttons from the right side of the phone, which was, hold on, I got an Amazon delivery. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay. I was had to get my delivery. I know FedEx probably treated my box a lot worse than that. Either way, when I was down there, I went and got the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So I can show you here. Come on in, man. They reversed the buttons. So on the Note 10, they flipped the button from here to here. Now it's on the left-hand side on the Note 10 or 10 Plus. But they flip-flop back, which it's just annoying getting used to different things, man. And then they flip-flopped everything else, including the S Pen, which I actually love because I am left-handed. See that right there? It's on the left-hand side. That means for you left-handed people like myself, you can just pull this bad boy out and get to writing right away without having to do all that hand finagling, you know, reaching over to the side and stuff like that. I like that. That's nice. But as far as button placement, I just, you know, it's a quirky thing. I wish they would have just left it on the right-hand side, man. That would have been, or the left-hand side. Just quit flip-flopping, man. Make up your mind where you want your buttons, because, you know, as a Note user, all you really expect is just a better experience, not something you have to learn to use all over again. Now, let me get into my next thing I don't like. Yeah, it feels freaking awkward because of the camera bump. Now, this camera bump right here, okay, look at that thing, man. It's freaking huge. Look at that. Look how big it is and how much it sticks up. You will put your hands all over this thing when you're putting it in your pocket. Now, I know that doesn't mean a lot if you're not taking pictures, but, and I'm always, you know, doing this before I take a picture, but it's, you can't not touch the camera bump. When I hold my phone in my left hand, my index finger is literally, it's 3 points of contact now. You got your two on this side, then you got your pinky on the bottom, and then you got your index finger right here. Hold it up. It's like a 3-point stance right there. This thing is freaking huge, man, and it's an awkward feeling. My wife picked it up and felt like it, and she told me it felt like it was top heavy, and it does feel kind of top heavy until you get used to it, which I'm still working on. Okay, so this thing is, it actually does bother me. I actually think it's just unnecessary. Like, why so much camera? Cameras on phones have been great since, I don't know, 2000. 15? They've been great. Yes, you can make them incrementally better, but this is ridiculous, man. If you need a camera that's supposed to do all this, you might as well just get you a small mirrorless camera, man. Sony just came out with this point and shoot, the ZV-1. Get one of them. This looks like a camera that came with a phone, not a phone that happens to have a camera on it. This is stupid. This is overly done. Nobody needs this on their phone. Like, can we just end it already with the camera crap on the mobile phones? They were good in 2015. They didn't need to be much better than that because it is a phone. If you want better, get a point and shoot. That's all I'm saying, man. Since I'm on the topic of cameras, and this is coming from a YouTuber perspective, not the like an average consumer type of perspective, it doesn't shoot 1080p 24 frames per second. It shoots 1080p 30. Now, if you're going to go through all this trouble annoying the crap out of me with like 5 different cameras on this thing, let it shoot 1080p 24. It's cinematic, man. I shoot all my video. This video you watching right now is 1080p 24. Why can't, like, my not the GoPro, but my Osmo action camera, it shoots 1080p 24. My drones, 1080p 24. Why can't this crazy freaking camera that happens to come with that phone attached to it, why can't it shoot 1080p 24? That was a YouTuber thing. Not the average person is not going to be worried about that. The average person hits the button, shoots some videos for Instagram and stuff like that. So this camera is going to work really great for you in that regard, but from a YouTuber's perspective, it does not have no options like that. But it does shoot 8K. Like, that's freaking stupid. Who shoots 8K on a phone? This is unnecessary and it's too much dang camera. Now, possibly because of this too much camera we have, I feel like the phone weighs too much. I didn't even bother to weigh it. It feels like it's the same as my Galaxy Note 10 Plus because they're very similar in size, but you do have this extra, module on here. It feels like it weighs more. Last night when I was messing around on it, I was laying in the bed. I noticed my freaking pinky finger was just straining, man. And I switched over to my right hand and the same thing happened to the other pinky. And as I'm sleeping or, trying to relax and everything, I notice I'm just doing this, trying to stretch out my hands, man. Cause it's like this phone, it's not even bigger than the Note 10, man. It's like a hair taller, but I think without weighing it, and giving you some scientific facts here, it just feels like it weighs more because it's resting on my pinky like I normally do it. And this freaking camera, maybe I'm just whining too much. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Am I whining too much? I don't care. It's my video, but you can let me know. All right, what else didn't I like about this thing? Oh, so in S Note, I'm an S Note user. That's part of the reason why I get a note all the time. The new S Note is great with the added features, but I feel like the font is a little too small. It starts out like an 8 and it goes to 12. Like 12 font should be very legible, but on this phone, the scaling of number 12 font, which is not the default, I think 8 is actually the default. Even 12 though, it's just not big enough. So you have to either zoom in on the paper or the screen, or you can raise the font. What I'm using right now is a 16 and it looks just a hair smaller than it would with the Note 10, the way S Note or Samsung Notes was on there. So that's just a little nitpicky complaint that I had as I was typing this. I was like, man, how come I can't get these notes to look bigger? And so I had to go in there and adjust the font all the way up to like a 16 font. 16 font on anything else is huge, but the scaling on Samsung Notes is just, it's really weird. It's just super small. But the next thing I don't like is the color options. This right here is Mystic White. They also have a Mystic Black, and of course they got that dang pink phone, that rose gold, which they're calling Mystic Bronze. But I had to get the Mystic White simply because I am sick of black tech. Like, everything comes in black, man. It's always black, 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 black. When it's tech, it's got to be black. I like a splash of color in some stuff, man. That's why I feel like this Aura Glow right here, this looks like a straight up rainbow on camera. I'm looking at it right now. It really does look like a rainbow, but it is not. It is whatever color it is reflecting off of that day. So I really enjoyed this. This was a great step in the right direction for color options. I just think the white, the black, and the Mystic Bronze was really boring. So I'm gonna give them a hit on the color options, man. Now, when we talk about color options, most people use a case on their phone. Let me tell you, my friend, these phones are too freaking big to put cases on. if you put a case on this phone, I just complained about how heavy it was and how difficult it is to maneuver sometimes. You put a case on it, you almost double that. Phone cases have like this super thick back padding. Why do they protect the back so much? I don't know. I freaking hate cases. I do not use cases on my phones anymore. I used to be a heavy case guy back in the day, but I don't use cases anymore. So I go naked all the time. I don't have a skin or a screen protector on this. And I'll probably end up getting a skin or something because I'm already sick of this white. I'll probably end up getting a skin, but I don't do cases. So most people will do a skin or a case, but most people will do a case because they're afraid to destroy their $1,300 phone. And that's another thing. I don't mind the price. It's $1,300, man. It's a lot of technology in here. So I'm not one of those guys who's going to complain about the price. But what I do complain about is, why are you complaining about the price? Don't buy it. If you can't afford it or don't want to pay the price, don't get it. Nobody's forcing you to buy this $1,300 piece of hardware right here. Let Samsung, rake in their money, man. And somebody will buy it. Hell, I got one. There's lots of people that got one already. So it is what it is. So I'm not going to sit here and complain about the price. It is what it is, man. But yeah, though so far, after 24 hours of usage, that's the only thing I don't like. I mean, think about it. It's a Galaxy Note. What is there really not to like about this phone? It does everything well. It has a whole bunch of super cool features. I think I'm just going to do a separate video on things that I really love because, I mean, it's a Note. It does everything pretty doggone well. But there are a few things about this phone that I either know I'm not going to be able to stand for a long time, or maybe it's just a learning curve. I don't know. But as far as the 24 hours goes, it's been a great phone. It functions buttery smooth. Everything is great. It's just, I think my biggest gripe has to be the excess weight and awkwardness of this camera. This is just too much. I've taken a couple of pictures with it, but to be honest with you, man, these cameras were just fine on the Note 10 Plus and all the other Notes I've had. They've been great, man. So I don't see the need to keep progressing in the camera department to the point to where you get this. This reminds me of those phones that they were trying to come out with where you could put on different modules. This looks like a stick-on module. Like it could be a speaker, or it could be, I don't know, a freaking projector or something like. This looks like you could take it off. This is stupid, Samsung. And the people that say put a case on it and it'll go away, dude, that's adding more weight and more bulk to this gigantic phone already. Like you're the guys who walk around, you don't put the phone in your pocket. You wear them clips. Man, I gotta get out of here, man. Hey, I ain't trying to offend nobody who wears a clip. I'm just saying though. I'm gonna get out of here, man. Y'all been good. I'll talk to y'all soon. Oh, so you wanted them cats that like to just run up in a place, take what you want, then leave, huh? Man, you better hit that subscribe and notification button. That way you know when I'm over here opening up new stuff. And while you're down there, you might want to consider tapping that join button and becoming a member, because membership has its perks. See, that wasn't so bad. All right, man. I appreciate you. And I'll see you at the next one.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?